Welcome to Dami's Kitchen. My name is Dami. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make roast mackerel and fish bone broth. So let's get into it. So making roast fish at home yourself is very simple. The first thing you want to do is to preheat your oven to 400 F or 204 C. And then while your oven is preheating, you go ahead and prepare your fish by trimming off the fins. And then you slice it down the middle and remove the innards. So I'm going to skip that part just in case some people are triggered by the sight of blood. Once I'm done removing the innards, I'm going to rinse the fish thoroughly to make sure there is no residual blood on it. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to pat my fish dry using some paper towels. I'm just doing this to get rid of the excess water on the fish. So I'm going to place the fish on my baking tray. I lined it with some parchment paper so that the cleanup is going to be easy. If you don't have parchment paper, you can use aluminum foil. I used the two in this video. Alright, so I've dried all my fish. The next thing I'm going to do is to season the fish with salt. This fish has a very strong flavor, so you don't need a lot of things to make it taste nice. Just salt is fine. And then because I'm going to be using this fish as a base for a lot of soups, I don't want to mess with the flavor too much. So just salt is fine. So it's going to be able to take on the flavor of anything I cook it with. So you can see that I have some whole and I have the ones that I cut. The ones that I have whole is what I'm going to use to make things like moi moi or my soups and all that. While the ones that I cut is what I'm going to use to, serve maybe rice or spag or something like that. Alright, so I'm just massaging the salt into the fish to make sure that the seasoning gets everywhere. Now we are going to place the fish in the oven for 30 minutes or until the fish is cooked through, depending on how fast your oven cooks. So now that the fish is cooked, I'm going to remove it from the oven and let it cool down completely. You can see that the one I put on the bottom rack is very brown. The paper is very brown because it's closer to the source of heat. Alright, so look at one of it. See, it's cooked through and it looks just like fried fish without the extra oil. Alright, so once it's completely cool, it's time to make our stock. So what I'm going to do is to remove the heads while I let it cool down so that the fish should be firm and it's going to be easier for me to handle. So I'm just removing the heads from all the fish and placing it in my pot. Next, I'm going to remove the bones from the fish. Now, I'm not so worried about this fish breaking apart because I'm still going to break it into whatever I want to use it to cook. So I'm just getting out the bones, and it's okay if you have a little bit of fish on the bones too, so that it's going to help flavor your stock. Alright, so this is everything. I've removed all the bones and they are here in my pot. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cover this with water. And then I'll cover it and let it boil for about 30 minutes on medium heat. And this is how it looks. My fish broth is ready, so I'm just going to strain it and then use it as a broth for whatever I want fish flavor in. So in my future videos, I'll be showing you how to use this roast fish and the fish bone broth in your cooking. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and also leave a comment in the comment section below on what you think about this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.